We are on WCS World Championship Series. Antigua Shipyard Force Correspond. It is pretty much like MLG. Not much differences. If you're hearing a meow, that's my cat going crazy as normal. So we have Kuron Terran versus Born with Hate Azurg. This will be an interesting match. Okay, spawning in the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock spawn position, we have our green Zerg, Born with Hate. And spawning in the 5 o'clock spawn position, we have the blue Terran, Kirokin. I think is how you would say that. Looks like Kerrigan. Somewhat, but just not spelled that way. Kirokin. I think that's how you say it. So, Born's wanting to end this and just get through with the tournament, so will he just go? This is the best out of 3. This is one of the semifinals. So let's see what happens here. And we have our supply depot coming down. No pull yet by Zerg. Still droning up. He's got 10 drones. It's going to go fast expand. Just to see what he wants to do. Kirokin is making his barracks right now. We do have a spawning pool now, but it's kind of way out there. I'm not sure why. So it is a 10 pull. And we do have gas as well coming out for Zerg. Hence the speed. Terran's walling off though, and if we can get a couple of tanks up, that'll definitely delay Zerg just a little longer. See what Zerg wants to do, whether he wants to go Baneling bus or not. It'll all depend. I'm not really sure what league these. I know Born is in platinum. Okay, they're both in platinum, so we should see somewhat of a reasonable good game. All right, so they're both platinum. Overlord does fine. Terran's position, we have we're probably going to see a 1 Rax expand, maybe with gas. So let's see what Terran wants to do here. Not on minerals yet for an expand if he's going to expand. So let's see what's going to happen here. Zerg has not gone for their expand as of yet, so. We do have a couple of rings moving out. So Kerrigan says, "Get out of my base, boy." Oh, got a couple of lings here. Better pay attention and not worry about the overlord too much. There we go to see the stutter step. Sort of worked. And he is building another base right now, so he's getting a second, and we do have another, and we have a factory coming out as well, so we're likely gonna see Hellions. That would be my assumption. We have a lot of lings moving out at this time, so and we do have another barracks moving out. So we're going to probably see a hot swap here because he's putting a reactor there. So once to get Hellions out, that's what I'm assuming is going to happen here. Kind of putting a bunker up here though. It's kind of a little bit of a weird play. And we got a tech lab happening here. So is he going to swap the barracks with the factory as well? I'm wondering. Okay, we have seats coming up right away. And here comes the Baneling bus. It's going to be really hard for Terran to hold off here. Let's soon see what happens. I decided not to do a battling bus. Alright, so I decided to run home instead. Maybe he figured he wasn't going to get through. I'm not sure. Siege is about halfway done. We have a siege tank coming out as well. So both are pretty well. Here does scan to see if there's any more lings, and there isn't. So what is Zerg going to do now? Now we have an evolution chamber. I just have to remind people that we are on a delay here. And just look like he's got a spore up as well, a couple of spores up just to defend against drops, which is actually not a bad idea. We have 2 queens though, and we do have a second coming out for Born with Hate. So a second is coming up. Stem is being researched right now by the Terran. Definitely makes Terran a little bit more powerful. We have that tank there as well. So not really gonna be able to get too much more done with the lings right about now. Got a good number of siege tanks just kind of holding, and really actually pretty good positioning here. And 1 siege tank there, 1 siege tank here, and 1 siege tank here. So that's really good positioning actually. That's not bad at all. That's really good. And we can see the second by Born with Hate is just about done. Stem is more than halfway through, and we have melee level 1 as well being upgraded. We have a layer coming out right about now. Yeah, he does come in. He's not going to get too much sun. He has a good siege line here. So that's going to be hard for Zerg to crack there. That's a really pretty good siege line, I gotta say. He's got 1 siege tank here, he's got 1 here, and now he's got 1 over here. So now what is let's see what Zerg's coming up with. Is that a Spire? No, that's a Roads Warren. Stem is now just about done, and the melee level 1 is just about done. You can see there's a Spire coming up as well. We do have a couple of spines as well. He's on a total of 2 gas right now. He's getting another, so he's going to be on total of 3 gas at this time. See, Terran is continuing to macro up right now. You can definitely see he's got the 3 barrack series that's keep pumping out Marines. He's going to have double reactors so that he can do double Marines at once. I really thought he was going to build a Hellion, so I really thought that, but so I was so wrong. He's going to keep producing tanks. Good way of doing stuff. We have combat shield coming out for Terran, as you can see, and we have a road speed. And we have the melee attack level. We have bailing speed, and we have level 2 melee attack. So bailing speed is coming up as well. It makes Zerg pretty powerful with bailing speed. Looks like Born with Hate is gone into a macro mode just about. Soon see what's happening. The road speed is 1 halfway done, and bailing speed is about halfway done as well. And you can see the melee level 2 is just about halfway done. Coming on to the Terran side, you can see he's coming out with a starport, and he's coming out with a reactor on that, so he can double pump medevacs. I would be assuming. Where are all his Marines? Oh, I was gonna say. Alright, he's got 5 tanks, and he's got a bunch of Marines right now, so he's moving out. Gonna see what he can do. Bormandy does have one of the towers. Not really sure if this third will get up or not. That's a lot of units right now to be moving out with. Remember, he does have stem and he does have combat shield as well. And with this, yeah, he can just move out. Now he has to be careful about being on creep, because you don't want to be on creep normally. But that bailing speed is done, and here come the bailings. And he's got a couple of tanks sieged up. He's trying to get in a somewhat good, okay position. And we do have the medevacs as well. Now it's all going to depend on the splits. If Corrigan has half decent splits, actually no, that won't work. Not with bailing speed. I'm not even sure how with bailing speed how you would do that. We have infestation pits, sorry I missed that. 5 meters coming out as well. Now these lings, they just were walking around seeing what was going on. Now will Terran try to get that third? That's the question. Terran doesn't either A, doesn't see it, or B, he's not concentrating on it. There he goes. I was gonna say, you gotta know that third is there. And here comes Mutos doing a little counterattack while he was trying to get his Marines in there. So the tanks do take some damage. Here comes the Marines. Does he have enough units to defend? We got siege tanks happening here too, so siege tanks are pretty powerful. Don't see a whole lot. We do see that our Gorgon's coming in and wants to take out that second base right about now, and I think he's pretty well got it. GG. Game 1 goes to Corrigan.